Hoy there, chummers, and welcome to The Sixth World, the show where we wade through a river of dreck to get at the chip truth of the Shadowrun universe. My name's Happy, and on today's episode, we're actually going to kick off a series in which we take a brief look at each of the metahuman races. Rather than listening to me read off boring stats and other dreck, though, I thought it would be a great idea to hear what it's like to be a metahuman by reading a series of essays on the trials and tribulations of metahumanity written by some of Seattle's hardworking shadow citizens. These essays all appear in the Shadowrun 3rd edition core rulebook, a book which I highly recommend you pick up if you want more information about the Shadowrun universe. First up, we have an essay by Jason, a street samurai, telling us just what it means to be human in the Sixth World.
Maybe you think human equals boring. Maybe it does in a way, but being boring isn't the worst disadvantage to have. So we don't have pointed ears and tons of magic like elves, or a knack for finding our way around engines like dwarves, or 1,000 orc buddies who will save our skins just because we look like them, or the massive size and strength of a troll, which is so useful in dark alleys. What we do have is a long history of being the only race in town, and the advantages that come with it. Humans are the only race in the world's recorded history until about 50 years ago, and there are still more of us than any other race. That makes us the norm by which to view other races. For example, dwarves are shorter than humans and other races are taller. If trolls were the norm, we'd all be considered short. Humans are the baseline for comparison, which automatically gives us a position of privilege. We're not actually better than any other race, but lots of people, humans and others, think we are. This is a good thing in some ways and a really bad thing in others. On the good side, at least from a practical point of view, being human means I look like the majority of other people almost everywhere I go. Things are designed for people like me: buildings, clothes, cars, keyboards, cyberware, and so on. Unless I spend some time in the Orc Underground or in Tir Tarangier where humans are a tiny minority, no one much is going to hassle me just because I look different. If I walk down the streets packing a large gun, authority is likelier to give me a pass than it would if I were a troll. On the bad side, people are more accustomed to seeing human faces than others, and so are better at picking out individual humans. Not good if you're in a line of biz where you'd rather no one remembered your face. Then there's the larger issue of prejudice. Too many humans say people and mean humans only. Other races are called metahuman to distinguish them from plain old us. Their name is our name with a prefix tacked onto it, which implies that humans are the default model and those other races are just cheap knockoffs. If you despise this kind of prejudice and want to distance yourself from it, you may have a real tough time. Lots of metahumans won't trust you because they've taken too much dreck from your fellow humans and they assume you're some kind of bigot. Speak out in favor of metahuman rights, and even some humans you thought were friends may turn on you for betraying your own. And the people who you're speaking out for won't necessarily thank you either. They'll be too busy trying to figure out your ulterior motive. Because the other races were originally born to humans or changed from humans, a lot of humans are related to people of other races. You'd think this would make us more accepting of them, but throughout history we've had a hard time being tolerant of those who are different. It's been that way for centuries, and it probably won't change anytime soon.
And that's the chip truth, chummers. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Shadowrun content. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a brand new Shadowrun video, and until next time, remember to shoot straight and never, ever deal with a dragon.